let's play Final Fantasy X. Previous part, Tidus fell overboard and into the unknown sea. What will happen next? Well, he's near land, somehow. Good thing they can't seem to drown in this game, ever. Because they can apparently breathe on... I don't even know.
Riku!
Ow.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Enhanced graphics! That hairstyle!
Yo. Hiya.
That was an awkward introduction.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Like the blitzball. How the heck does he even do that? Well, you lost a ball, you asshole.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkin Abes.
He's already forgot what Riku said.
What team you say again?
I meant... forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy-like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
We'll hear that many times throughout the game.
All right, back to practice. I'm Wakka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Let's talk to everybody before we do that, because that's what we do in RPGs. Or can we not talk to them? I can head the ball very good. Today's just a bad day, huh? We all like to say yeah. I gotta stop closing my eyes when the ball comes down. That shot was spectacular, brother. Wish I could shoot like that. Hey, I'll admit, we're not the best blitzers in Spear. I really want to make Captain Wakka proud at this year's tournament. Anyone over here? No. Well, let's proceed.
I felt like I could trust this Wakka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago, just like you said. If you ask me, sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Wakka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanark and Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying the team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Wakka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just lived life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better, maybe.
Well, what can you do? So it's kind of like, yeah, they relied too heavily on machines, and look what happened. Sin came and destroyed everything and stuff. I do. Probably, obviously more to it than that.
This way.
Can I go this way instead? Maybe there's something up here. Nope. Oh, it's music. This island's called Besaid. There's one on the floor there. Nope. It's all so beautiful. Walking, moving suspiciously. Oh no!
What's the big idea?
Well, we're going this way regardless. So I take it to live on this island you have to know how to swim, because traveling is not so simple, is it? Wait. Is this even the right way? Well, I suppose it goes all the way around. See what I mean? Random encounters in the water. You didn't get that the first time, though, did we? Well, actually we did. Well, it was the second time, actually, so this is the third time this has happened. Take this! So it's like, we're not even gonna bother explaining the attacks, but this inflicts darkness on an enemy for 3 turns. Click off it though. The use of the blitzball as a weapon, which is pretty odd. But hey, it seems to work. Keep on swimming in piranha-filled, inhabited, waters. To this beautiful music that will continuously be interrupted by that damn random encounters. Like that. There's nothing but piranhas everywhere. Ow, my nipples! Oh! Lost it! How does he keep his hair like that? Final Fantasy characters have some pretty odd hairstyles, but there's much odder hairstyles to come in this game. Just wait till you see a certain character later on. Absolutely ridiculous hairstyle. You could off-screen these battles since it's the same all over again, but it's still early in the game to start, off-screening random encounters. There's only a few of them anyway, and they pretty much go over in a blink of an eye. Well, not really a blink of an eye, but it doesn't take too long, because it's just like hit one, hit the other one, and it's done. What are you laughing about?
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Doesn't sound enthusiastic, does he?
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
Why is he swimming deeper down, exactly? Or maybe there's a cave they have to go through.
I thought then that blitzball and sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
So that make him 23 years old then.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance.
What?
But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
If he's...
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang.
Or did he only have one tournament? Or is that when he was captain then, probably?
So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do, as long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Screw having fun.
Victory? You're serious?
Yeah, even if I have to use cheats to get it. Because I've never actually won the tournament legitimately. I've only ever been able to win using cheats. I don't have a clue how to actually win the game, because fair enough with, like, later on you can, like, play blitzball through various different kind of ways as a kind of side quest thing, but that's different to the actual tournament, because everyone's stats suck ass. I don't even know where I'm going. So yeah, I might end up using cheats when it gets around to the tournament. Maybe yes, maybe no. Does that do what it said it did the last time? Yep, heals us. Examine.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. They say it works pretty good.
Well, I suppose we better head into the village or whatever. Yeah. Fixed camera angles. Whoa, no random encounter.
The one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Even if I have to use cheats.
About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in their village.
Seriously, I suck at blitzball, man. I'm crap at it. Another thing that I probably won't do is the Dark Aeons or whatever they're called, because it's just impossible for me, man. Or maybe I do better now that I've actually got more experience with the Final Fantasy games.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't know.
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you.
What if he doesn't have
Go ahead, you
arms?
try.
Then what do you do?
Not bad.
I'd give it 3 out of 5 stars.
Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
So it has a new meaning 1,000 years into the future here then. So instead of just being for victory, it's a religious kind of thing now. Fiends are around even during the day. Take care not to travel alone, yeah?
My favorite Lord Island? Oh, I don't know, yeah. Sitting image of me all hubby.
Treasure chest! Phoenix down.
Daddy doesn't play with me at all.
Welcome. Have we got any money? Well, we've barely got any money. Yeah, I think this music is also like the one song that I forget what it's called, but there's one song that has actual vocals. I think it's got a bit of the melody mixed in this track. Let's buy 4, why not? Just actually buy something. Thank you, come again. You know what I hate? Is that much later on in the game, if you return to this part, you've got to actually fight a Dark Aeon. I mean, it's a bit of a spoiler and all that, but apparently with the original release, like, the European version, which I've got here, has the Dark Aeons, but apparently the US release didn't get that. It's just like, it's like if you want to return to certain areas like this much later on in the game, you've got to go through that shit. It's ridiculous. And they're really tough. What clothes you got? What land are you from? This is your first time to Besaid? You're the guy from the sea, right? I heard about you from Sir Luzu. You got anything hidden in here? Anything I can take? No. It's like I just like think the melody at any second is just gonna go do 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 do, but it doesn't, or maybe it does. I'm just not paying attention.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
Because you're not allowed to eat until you present yourself to the summoner, yeah? Oh, that reminds me of a coming scene where an old woman's like, "Stay away from the summoner!" And you can like totally just keep going back and forth as you'll say every time. It's kind of amusing.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
I was thinking the same thing,
We've
to be
steered
fair.
Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember.
Even though you have
Obey
no
the
memory
temple.
of it.
Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Surprised he hasn't asked yet. He's like, so who's Yevon? And then they'd be like, is the toxin really this bad? I mean, jeez. How could he forget something like that? The Crusaders Lodge is open to guests. Take a rest? Maybe later. Because I don't need a rest because I'm just awesome. What's this? Tutorials, basic controls. What's the tutorials? Okay, just simple stuff. Lady! I travel Spira looking for a land where nobody has heard of Sin. I gave up looking. I think it's for the best. Well, you didn't know about Sin until Sin was like, hey, how's it going? I gotta teleport you 1,000 years into the future. And Oren was like, it begins here, but I'll explain nothing further. I had a run-in with Sin's toxin before too, you know. A lot better now, but things were pretty bad for a while. Couldn't remember who I was or where I came from. Scary, huh? Man, I nearly cried, and that's the truth. Whoa, I just, like, glitched past you. Seafaring is hard work. Gotta kick back sometimes to get some R&R, yeah? Does the cat say anything? Kitty cat. Kitty cats are so antisocial. Wait, who the hell are you? I appreciate the Crusader seal, but they must heed the teachings. Yeah, we'll hear plenty about the whole... They must heed the teachings of Yevon and all that throughout this game. You remember Riku and the Albeds? There's a reason why they like when Riku was like, you're not an Albed hater or anything, like kind of assuming that they must be hated and saying stuff like that, you know? We'll learn a lot more about that later on, because they're very different to all the other people of Spira. Is it true that Sin showed up near here? Oh boy, and the SS Leaky is scheduled to leave any day now. Where the hell did that woman disappear to? Or was it a man? I can't really tell. The village where I was born is no longer there, thanks to Sin. What a douche. Besaid fabrics they make here are famous all over Spira. If I buy cheap and sell high, I'll be rolling in gil in no time. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the yellow person. Mainlanders love the fabrics we weave here in Besaid. Hello. As long as I'm around, Besaid's weaving will be known as nothing but the best. Longish loading screens. Let's go back and see if there's any extra dialogue. Because you must always check these things in RPGs, even though it doesn't really serve much purpose usually.
But soon, we may be able to finally defeat Sin. We've got a plan, one that'll go down in Crusader history.
But will it be a good thing or a bad thing?
We've been excommunicated from Yevon. We must go, now. Everything is riding on our last battle.
Well, to the temple, I guess. Hello, you got anything interesting to say? I travel Spira looking for a land where nobody has heard of Sin, and that same person again. Same NPC. The Hymn of the Faith is the name of that hymn. I used to be able to play on guitar, but I can't remember how I played it. It's very simple and straightforward. I think it was because I found a tab on Game Tabs for it, pretty sure.
It was then, standing in that place.
Actually, I think it was Ultimate Guitar, but it doesn't matter. Cutscenes and all, you know.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
The village was attacked by Sin when I was just a little kid, yeah? The village was burnt to ashes. I still have nightmares of that day. Don't bother people when they're praying. It's against the teachings.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner?
Everyone's like, what the hell? This...
I got too close to Sin's, toxin.
I think he comments on that as well, where he's just like, I keep using that
It was
excuse.
funny hearing myself make the
it's
same
like,
excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
Yeah, he just totally doesn't fit in with all this, isn't it? Just like, yes, this High Summoner is like, yeah, whatever. But High Summoner Braska is a very important character, sort of. He's pretty much the father of a very important character, at least. And you're loud. And it's like, when you hear the story about the past one, It makes you really want to have a prequel of this game. Who is this then? Because can't be a summoner. I mean, the summoners don't use weapons, they use Aeons, which are summons. Does it have any comment on that? Pray hard and the toxin will surely release its grip on you. I'm kind of curious about this one here. My favorite Lord Holland, yeah, spitting image, yes, spoke to you before. I summoned a Gandalf, give us your blessings and watch over my family. Gandalf? Is it really Gandalf in disguise? Or is it Ganondorf? Is it... which is it? I can't see it, but I don't care. Can we examine anything? What's this? Ah yeah, each temple has like these little small rooms. Can't really look at anything. She's like, oh, if you could speak Japanese and had some ridiculously kind of good eyesight, you might be able to read that. But hey, you can't examine it, so you can't really see it. Even if you could read it, you probably wouldn't, because it's kind of hard to read it regardless. I have to say, please let the Aurochs score at least one goal, because they suck ass at blitzball, so at least give us that one goal. I sure hope we don't run into Sin on our next voyage. Dude, you've jinxed it, you jinxed it! You're not supposed to say that! I summoned a Gandalf, give us your watch over my family. I hope I get over the toxic. Get over the toxic quick. The big operation's coming up. With the statue's guidance, I'm sure our apprentice is doing fine. May the apprentice summoner return to us safely. There's a lot of people that come in here. Shouldn't have. I think there's another room here somewhere. I guess not. So I guess we go on ahead. Wait, no, actually, I don't think we're supposed to go there. Actually, I think we are. This is the second room. There's nobody in it. Oh wait, it does actually. I see you. Even searching the scriptures of heaven, I have found no cure for sin's toxin. May the blessing of heaven guide you to that, friend. Only sworn guardians may approach the Cloister of Trials. It is not time for the Cloister of Trials. So now we leave. We've sort of paid our respects. Now we get dinner. I think. Well, camera angle change. Anything in this direction? Nope. Wait, there's a doggy! Anything to say? You're the talk of the town, you know. Word travels fast in a village this size. You know, I live in a village and RPGs just do not kind of, well, I've never actually been all the way around there before. Just don't really, they're really small. Like, villages are small, like, compared to a town and stuff like that. But they're not this small, you know? Never actually explored the further back in this place. Maybe there's some hidden treasure. No? Doo-doo-doo. Nothing really. You should try praying. It worked for me, it'll work for you too. I want food. Food?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
What?
Take a nap. You look pushed.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
700 years. No. It's probably just been minutes, maybe an hour or so. We'll see what they're talking about soon enough.
But it's been nearly.
A different scenario.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
My voice acting
He
superb.
might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Not sure if it counts as a spoiler to say this, but this is in the context of his dad, because his dad went missing like 10 years prior to that. Well, at that flashback was a day after he disappeared, I suppose.
Wakka?
And let's just say Tidus is not very fond of his father. He kind of hates him, as he will say many times throughout this game. Actually, 36 minutes. That'll do for this this part. I'll record immediately after, possibly. But either way it goes, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.